Mr. Right here, and thank you very much to the person who sent in this monster indices question. Let's have a look. We're asked to simplify this expression, giving our answer in the form 5 to the power of w, where w is an expression in terms of x. So we need to write this in base 5 then. So let's start off with the numerator. Now it's 30. Well, if I'm going to write that in using base 5, using 5, so I'm going to write that as 6 times 5 to the 1, multiplied by, now 25 is 5 squared, so that's 5 squared raised to the power of 2x plus 7. Now let's have a look at the denominator, square root of 180. Now, I happen to know that 36 goes into 180, so I happen to know that I can write 180 as 36 times 5. So then I'll be able to write that as 6 root 5. Now, if I didn't know that, the truth of the matter is, you could simply type in square root of 180 onto your calculator and press equals, and it will tell you that the square root of 180 is equal to 6 times the square root of 5. Multiplied by, now I'm looking at this, square root of 5, well, that is 5 to the power of a half, isn't it? So that's 5 to the power of a half raised to the power of 4x plus 9. Right, I'm looking good now. So what shall I do next? Well, I can see that I can divide top and bottom by 6. So let's remove those 6's from the top and the bottom. And I also see that I can use my rules of indices. I can use my rules of indices here with this blue expression, and also here with this yellow expression. Now remember, your rules of indices are, for example, x to the power of a raised to the power of b is x to the power of a times b. So I'm going to multiply the 2 by the 2x plus 7 there. So let's start from the beginning. I've got on the numerator 5 multiplied by 5 to the power of, right, twice 2x plus 7, 4x plus 14. Okay, and all that is over. I've got square root of 5, well, that's 5 to the power of a half, multiplied by 5 to the power of a half raised to the power of 4x plus 9. So that's going to be 5 to the power of a half multiplied by 4x plus 9, 2x plus 4.5. Okay, now on the numerator now, I've got 5, well, that's 5 to the 1, isn't it? Multiplied by 5 to the power of 4x plus 14. So I'm going to add these indices. So on the numerator now, I've got 5 to the power of 4x plus 14 plus 1 is 4x plus 15. And that is over 5 to the power of, and again, I'm going to add these indices. So 5 to the power of 2x plus 4.5 plus a half is 2x plus 5. Right, look at this. This is simply 5 to the power of 4x plus 15 divided by 5 to the power of 2x plus 5. What do my rules of indices tell me? I'm going to subtract those indices. So that's going to give me 5 to the power of 4x plus 15 minus, remember the bracket, 2x plus 5, which is 5 to the power of, I'm going to have 4x minus 2x, which gives me 2x, and 15 minus 5, which gives me 10. So my expression simplifies to 5 to the power of 2x plus 10. So give your answer in the form 5 to the power of something. I've done that, where w is an expression in terms of x. Done. Show each stage of your working clearly. So I think that is the solution to that question. If you want to know more about indices, have a look at this playlist. Thanks for watching. See you in the next film.